Hi guys, so today we are gonna do a video of let's get ready with me. And first we are gonna start with our skincare. I would just be using 3 products. It is fluctuating over here with the seasons. Like in the morning it could be really cold, and then in the afternoon it's hot. So I do have a drier face in the morning because it's cold, and the cold weather just dries my face. And I'm trying to look for my moisturizer. But you already know me. If you know me, I always end up losing things and misplacing them. Laugh out loud. Ay, ay, ay. I could not. Here it is. Here it is. I'm sorry. Not sorry, but excuse if I look that way, because I don't know, I'm just used to looking that way because of the camera, right? But anyways, let's get going. I am gonna be using first hyaluronic acid serum, this one, and I'm not promoting it. This is just what works for me. What works for me. So let's get started. Excuse my mirror. I don't even know how to. Okay, maybe like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with it. And by the way, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. And if your morning just started off rough, make sure you take a moment for yourself and recalibrate your thoughts and your focus. And if you need a rest, make sure you rest. With everything that's going on in the world, it's insane. I'm pretty sure that the stuff that's been going on around lately right now has always happened, except people before weren't as vocal. I guess they were they weren't as vocal, but I mean, I don't know. Now everybody wants to be vocal. Well, mostly, right? There's times to, what the heck is it? There's times to be vocal, and then there's moments of silence where we have to be smart, because there's some things that it's just between you and God, you know? Not you and the world, because remember, the world is built to destroy us, and it has a mind of its own. It is built on money, which has no value. It literally has no value. Skills is what has value. Talent is what has value. Oh, now I'm gonna go with the vitamin C. That's what has value. And even then, in order for your skill and talent to have values, you need to have some morals in life. You need to have your belief system. You need to because you can be the most talented, most skilled person and carry an ugly heart and have a rotten mind, a disgusting mind. And I feel like that is never gonna end, you know? That's always gonna be around the world. But you see, I feel, but to my understanding, God is a smart God. And what's it called? Like, I don't know how to put this, but I feel like when bad stuff happens, it's like a test, you know? It's a test to just a moisturizer for next. It's a test to know, I guess more than anything, not for the blessing itself, but to actually understand who we truly are inside. Whether we are a repenting sinner, which gives us a chance in life, versus when we are just a sinner or a person who is just evil. Sometimes I wonder if people are born evil. And sometimes I wonder if it's just because behind the story that they live through, I guess, like growing up or in adult life, that they become evil. But I don't know. I'm here to serve God. I'm here to protect. I'm here to do what God has called me to do. And if you're out there and if you have been a victim, not just by certain things, but by the worldly things, my heart goes out to you, and you're not alone. You're valued. Remember, we all have a story. Some are worse than others, but I'm here for you. I hope you understand that you're not alone. You truly are not alone. There's some of us out here trying our best to help and fight those that need the help, and work our way into giving you the help that you need in life in the way God needs us to give it to you. How can I say this? I don't know. Okay, so wait, before I continue with this conversation, we are gonna start prepping our skin for makeup. I wanted to do makeup today because I don't know, I just feel like I want to do makeup. Laugh out loud. But I don't want to be doing like a full face of makeup every day, just like every other day, because I want to show my features, you know. So some days you'll just see me doing like the e.l.f. this for the blush and the thing with the skincare, and just mascara, because I want to be able to, I don't know, just express myself in the most natural way to the most glam way, the most artistic, how can I say, the most like expressing myself through makeup, if that's what it makes sense. I do not do makeup to impress nobody, to go out there to the world and be like, look at me, like, no. I love makeup. to express myself truly, and because it also, I don't know, it helps me expressing myself as in how I'm feeling for the day, if that makes sense. And I like to like bring out that inner me, the creative me, through makeup. Not the look at me, not the look at me. I could, like, no, not like that. But anyways, okay, back to the topic. For those of you who have a heart like me, and not like me, no, not like me, just that have a heart, and want to see change in the world and be part of being the change in the world, remember, it's important to always put God first, and that we move with God, right? Because the enemy can never outsmart God. And that's it. The enemy cannot outsmart God. So we are gonna we're gonna prime our face, but I'm not gonna do like a full face of prime. I'm gonna use this one, and let's hope it does a job, because the last time that I put on the makeup, it was like, no. What did you do? So usually like my pores are like here, mainly here. And if you guys have any tips and advice into cleaning these pores out, feel more than free to let me know in the comment section. I do want to study a little bit more of the, like, having a healthy skin. So I guess you can say skincare. No, not just skincare, like, because there's steps and methods to what's it called, to keep your skin healthy. Like, for example, there was a time where I went to like beauty college, and then there they show us like the basics like of facials. And I remember this one time they had said something about a towel that's hot, and I think like from hot to cold. So one has the effect of opening the pores and then like cleaning out the pores, and then the other one has the effect of like, I guess, like closing the pores. I don't know, I do not remember that clearly, but I do remember that. And also whenever, like, when we were doing skincare, I remember they were teaching us how to do like the facial. So you would like prep the skin, clean it, and then like we would go next to the skincare, right? And whenever we were doing that, they show you how to like massage your face. So I know everybody has their own way in putting their skincare. That's just one way that I was taught, that I kind of recall. So that's why you see me like doing these types of things sometimes, because that's what I've known. I just hope that, I don't know, that I recall right. Okay. So anyways, so yeah, guys, we gotta move smart. We gotta move with God. That's moving smart, obviously. And to the victims of this world, talk to God. He will show up to you. I know you guys have been hurt, and sometimes it can be confusing, like, but if you're like out there like, why did I have to go through this? But talk to God. He will definitely give you the answers. He will definitely show up, but you got to open up your heart. to be able to listen, and you got to be able to let him enter you, and not just I don't know, you just got to connect, open your Bible. If you want to seek more than if you want to know truth when it comes to certain things in life, just talk to God. He'll give you the right answers, and you'll just know. You're just gonna know, because when you're ready, God talks to you like out loud. Hold on, I need to clean my nose. Hold on. So sorry about that, but I'm just barely getting off from the freaking virus. So talk to God, and whether a victim or not, ask him like to guide you to your purpose. Excuse the mirror, it's kind of dirty, but whatever. Let's go. To guide you, and for him to let you know what your purpose in life is. Any purpose is a divine purpose when it comes to God. Everybody has a purpose. And it's important for us to open up our minds, and to have the understanding that life is not about money. I feel like this world engraved us about money and power, right? Money and power, and that's not it. That's really not it. Like, because first of all, there's a lot of people that have money, that have assets, that are wealthy. And you know, I was gonna like highlight some Bible verses that God says through there when it comes to the money and power, right? So like, all people who are wealthy, they are abusive with their wealth and their power, and a very disgusting, and just in a very disgusting way. And now we're gonna go with our eyeshadow. Sorry if I go back and forth, but like, I'm kind of like trying to show you all the steps. I'm gonna use this one by MAC. It's called Soft Arc. I don't know how to pronounce that. And remember, I'm not saying that wealth, or some people like to want to be famous. I don't know. I guess they want to have some sort of, I guess, validation, or they want to be seen, or they think that fame is money. And remember, it's not. There's a lot of people who have been tricked into fame, and who have been, I guess you can say, abused because of the other people who have fame, and they use it for the wrong. And God does give fame. He gives fame, and he does give wealth, and he does give power. But you're gonna know when it comes from God. You cannot just say yes to anything. You cannot say yes to $1 million. I mean, you can, but it's gonna come with strings attached, and it's gonna take away your belief system, your values, and it's gonna create someone who later on you'll probably regret in life. Or some might not even ever regret it or take accountability of it. But it's important to understand why God makes us wait. Because remember, he is trying to give us the plan that has protection in it, that has worth, that has morals, that has a belief system, that is just here like to to just live good. Even the most simplest life, even the most simplest life is a divine life. And it's important also to that we must keep quiet whenever we get what God gives us. Because there's some things that we just shouldn't like speak about. God does say that we need to live a quiet life, and we live in a time where like I feel like everybody wants to be seen, and everybody wants to feel like just some kind of empowerment. And there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes we need that, right? Sometimes we need that. We need to know that, oh, we're valuable or whatever. But there's different ways. It's not just social media. It's actually looking internally and understanding that we're already validated and loved by God, and He is our provider, not the worldly things. The worldly things are very misleading, and it starts building like comparison and jealousy and envious, when that shouldn't happen at all. But remember, we go through tough times because either one, there's like a purpose, a destination, something that we have to fill in life for God. And then there's the other one where, oh my gosh, I got lost, laugh out loud. And then there's one where we have to, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. But yeah, like we have to like, I don't know, it's just feel, not feel, but like, fill in whatever God has called us to do. That's all. Whatever it is, from taking out the trash from somebody who needs help to the most biggest and smallest thing. Okay, so now I am gonna go with the eyeshadow. I don't know if I have two eyeshadow palettes, but I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to use first, because I had forgotten that was a gray. So I am gonna do like a kind of like a smoky look, or at least that's gonna be my intention. But with like a chrome look, smoky chrome look, something in between there. So we are gonna get our brushes and start on the look. Also, guys, something very important that I do want to say is that walking away is something that I've learned around this time in the last year, because I do want to say that I was kind of having a problem in doing that. So it would get me into trouble, and that's the way they would defeat me, right? Because there are some people out there to get you that will do anything because for whatever reason, they don't want to see you progress or whatever, right? And sometimes we fall into the trap of emotion and not walking away. So we give them back the power, and that's how they eventually get us destroyed. Versus if we move with God and we walk away and we distance ourselves, it's healthy not only to our mind, but it's nourishing to the soul and the spirit, and it's powerful. And it's not weak. Some people think that when we stay silent, when somebody's screaming towards us or somebody's trying to do something to us, and we keep cool, calm, and collective, we keep our peace. And not only that, like the other person eventually gets what they deserve, because they're just, I don't know, I guess they got to work on themselves or whatever. But I am probably going to be reminding you all daily that God is the way. And remember, our minds are programmed. They are programmed. They become programmed by this world. So it's important to actually know who you are as a person. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do that. Excuse me. And I'm the type of person that if I could, I would save everybody and anybody, but it's not. It's possible with God, right? So I guess there I can say it. But some people are just meant to, I guess, not meant because we all have the power to change, right? But some people like to stay stubborn and be prideful in their ways. So they become their own downfall. You don't want to be that person, right? And neither do I. So it is important. It is important to not be your own worst enemy. And you know what? I was talking, okay, I'm gonna, I guess, kind of change the subject a little bit. But I was talking about how, for example, I guess we're being played in our faces, right? With the inflation and I don't know. But some people are trying to like get in the trend of inflation. For example, we should help other people instead of being of the problem, you know? Like we should be, for example, if inflation or if the prices go up, we have to learn how to help the citizens out, because to my understanding and how I'm seeing things go, the government doesn't really care about us. Like they care about whatever they believe in, and you know, we don't have the ability to change that. Or we can, but through prayer, right? So we need to care about us. We need to look out for each other. And there's many ways that we can help out each other without hurting anybody and without getting ourselves into trouble. And I guess some people who are in power are scared to talk or stuff. And or that's why I guess some of them like get so scared that they sell themselves to the idea of it and whatever it is that they're trying to create, right? But we shouldn't be scared. We should only fear God. Remember, nobody ever is really in power. Nobody. Nobody. I don't understand why they are trying to, like, I mean, I do understand because they're just evil at this point, but to the point where, like, where they're trying to keep us from succeeding. Like, why would you build inflation? There's no need to do inflation. Like, we don't need that. Like, no. Yeah. They're trying to keep us. I guess you can say as slaves, you know, in a sense where, like, only they will have, like, control of our lives, because that's what it's all about. Control, control, control. And not for the good. I'm not saying there's, like, everybody in power is a bad person. Excuse me. But there's more bad than good. Or at least, like, people are scared of the bad one. Like, for what? Like, it's just a person. You know, it's just one person or a group of persons. It's like you remove your attention from them, and you literally remove, like, your physical attention, your attention with what you do with things and stuff like that, and it's all gone. Because these people are just moved with money. And the only thing that gives them money, the only thing that gives them power is money or people. Like, we're at a time where, like, there's a lot of smart people out there, geniuses, and probably even, like, have more to be able to help those in need, which requires no money to create change or power. Because the power that you carry, it's inside. And the last time also I was thinking, like, people also idolize skills and talent, and it's nothing, to be honest. Like, it's nothing. That's nothing. Like, that's just like entertainment. Some is for the good, right? It helps people with daily lives. And then there's some other things that is just like, it's just entertainment. And anybody can build a skill, anybody can build a talent. With practice. With practice. And to be honest, it just takes creativity. creativity and the will to do it. And sometimes it takes us being broke, literally broke, like having nothing to build the talent. But I do know that there is never probably, not that I don't know, because I actually don't know. I just want to say, like, there's always going to be bad, right? For whatever reason, there's going to be bad. But in those times, know that God is up to something. God is up to something big. Wait, did I say this part? Like, don't sell yourself short. Oh yeah, I did say it about the $1 million. Don't sell yourself short. Don't bargain with the devil. Do not make a deal with the devil. Because remember of those strings that will be attached. Wow. Like, either I was too young to notice of the things that would happen in the world, or it's just that these last couple of years have been so bad. And the people with the biggest downfall is the ones who do not hold themselves accountable. You gotta hold yourself accountable. Like, stop. The biggest downfall is being stubborn and prideful. We're not always right. We don't have always all the answers. We can connect answers with each other because we all have different experiences, but But I feel in my heart and in my mind that God is gonna do whatever it is that he needs to do, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. Okay. I don't know if I should put like a kind of like a brown. Right now we'll see. Let's start with the black. Okay, but enough of that talk. I just wanted to say something that I felt that needed to be said. Not just necessarily of what's going on, but like within life in itself. Like I said, there's always gonna be somebody evil out there, somebody under the devil's wing and his power. But remember, we gotta pray for our enemies, right? And hold on, give me 1 second before I end this thing. It's because I'm trying to find like a brush, a flat brush, but okay, I guess I could use this one. But we're gonna be all right, and that's it. Like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm sorry if my conversation was kind of choppy. It was not like clear. But I hope you got something positive out of this. And if this talk is not for you, that's all right. It's okay to agree to disagree. But yeah, let's just continue on the makeup. And I kind of like that effect. Hi, here I go again with saying this, but I've been wanting to do creative makeup. It's just that I guess I'm trying to figure out where to start first, because there's like a lot of stuff that just like goes in my mind, like, so I have to like what's it called, like arrange my thoughts in order and time so I can give it life to those things. Because the characters, I was just using like oil and I think face paint, and then both of it. But I want to like try to like to do like more realism. Not like the like a picture, not like that. Just like realism. Like obviously like if I was the character itself. Okay guys, so I know some of you might think like, might see my, how can I say this, like my artistic side and be like, why is she doing that if she's like for God or stuff like that. Some of it it's just like a like, you know, like a story, like there's good and evil in this world, you know, and it's not me promoting the bad stuff and accepting or trying to, what's it called, to like be a bad person or nothing like that. I hope you guys understand that. And also I hope you guys know right now, and I'm probably gonna always be saying this, but I am not a part of a religion, and I don't want to choose no religion for my own reasons. I do respect all religions because I'm not, how can I say this, God can speak through anybody, you know, and we can learn from others when God is trying to speak through us, through them or through us, vice versa. He literally comes in different forms. So just throwing that out there. It doesn't mean that I'm a close-minded person and I know it all, because I sure don't. And obviously I said that I'm a listener. I listen to God wherever he's calling me, whoever he's calling me through from, and what, like, in any way, shape, or form, like that, right? So that's all. So here I want to say like a story that happened to me yesterday. uh I was having a really bad moment. One, because I know that I was getting that bad moment because my body was feeling um kind of like annoyed. I don't know how to explain it, but whenever I'm lacking like a vitamin, it just makes my body like I don't know, like this weird pain. I don't know how to explain it. So it just like drives me, I don't know, just drives me a little bit annoyed. But so I was just having a rough day. It was it was thing after, it was good and bad at the same time, right? And in the morning I had woken up like in a good day. I was excited. Great things happened. Um, and then coming around like when I had to pick up my daughter, that's where it all started. So usually when I get out from picking up my daughter, sometimes there's traffic and sometimes there's not traffic, depending at what time I get there and depending on what time the kids get out from class, right? If I have fallout, don't worry about it right now. I'm gonna clean it, right? Excuse me. So I was getting out from school. I don't want to make the story long. I know, like, sometimes I tend to do that, but I'm sorry. Um, I was coming out, and my daughter was she was being a kid, right, doing kid things, and she was not listening. But I don't know. I guess there was just like a misunderstanding. She was listening to me, but like I was trying to get her to understand that the way she speaks to me is not okay. Like it should, not that it's not okay, because it's okay to express yourself with emotion, but um just like telling her like we could talk, like let's just be cool and talk, right? So okay, whatever. That was the beginning of it, and I was just like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, whatever. She's just being a kid, and she's probably like going through her own stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that's been happening that probably just got solved these last couple of days with so the issues, but I'm just gonna keep that private. Some of y'all know and some of you don't. So okay, so that happened, and then I was about to, what's it called? I was about to like get into, I had already turned on the stop sign. It was my turn to go. And people sometimes park on the, what's it called? Like on the sides of the sidewalks, not where the school is, but close to the school. So I was just minding my business, going about my way. And I'm the type of person in the street, as a driver, that I usually let people like have a turn, have a go, right? And so as I was going, Allah, mira lo que pasó. Okay. All follow. See, this is one of the reasons that's why I like doing eyeshadow first, because if this happens, I don't have to like deal with it. There was this guy right there parked like on the side, and then he expressed himself like going like you know like nobody was letting him pass, but I was able to catch that, and at the moment I thought like, why is he doing that to me? And I was just like just go, like, you know, I'll let you go. But then as I started going, like getting close towards home, I was getting upset, and I was thinking about it like all of this dude, like I'll still let him go, and he didn't even know, like he was just thinking, because obviously we're not gonna think some of us, we don't have that capacity to think what the other person is thinking. And with some people we do, and with some people we don't, right? So he didn't know what I was thinking, and he didn't, and that was his expression. I guess he thought that pues, they never let me go, like what, or whatever happened. So that was already annoying to me, that though, like, it was just like getting like one thing after the other. And then with everything that's happening with the world and stuff like that, that was also on top of my head, and I was just trying to figure out how to what's it called, not trying to figure out, but how to just, like, I guess, keep on protecting um the future generations and stuff like that. But then I remind myself, you got God, don't worry about that. So whatever, that happened. And then that was all in my head. And then I come across a dove, a white dove, passing in front of my window. So obviously I know that that's God saying, hey, I'm right here. Right? And as much as I would try to let go of the emotion, it just like kept on piling up. And I would just try to calm myself down. And then there's this bus, and all of a sudden I see a kid waving at me. And I was like, aw, that was just like some sort of comfort from God. And I was like, I just felt good, And that usually happens. That sometimes happens to me. Or usually it happens, because it's always like whenever I'm having a bad day, or like I'm overthinking, like those are gentle nudges or reminders of God. When a kid, like a random kid, a stranger, smiles at you or stares at you, and they're smiling and they wave and stuff like that, is just like, wow. And then I felt bad. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry that I was feeling this way. I'm sorry I didn't let go of that. And okay, so that just happened. And then I was thinking also, you know how some people like stare at you, not because like you look good or stuff like that, like not the attraction type of stare, but there's this spiritual stare that I just learned of. And you could be at your worst, you could be homeless. Sometimes I'd be dressing like a homeless, sometimes you see me without makeup, all like, but I really don't care, like I just go about my day. And it's like, however it is that I feel, that's how I am gonna get dressed up. I am not here to show up for the world like that, and have their acceptance. And then yeah, like it hold on, it's because I'm trying to do my makeup and talk at the same time, right? So now I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna try to use this one here to see like how it looks, right? There's this stare that sometimes happens, and I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but it's a spiritual stare. When people stare at you, like when you catch people staring at you. Okay, so, and you could be in the worst way or just normal, or stuff like that. Like, it's important to distinguish sometimes why people are staring at you. Some of these stares, it's judgment, judgment from God. There's two different things that I learned through it, but I don't know, like I would have to go more into detail to let you all know, or if you want, you can go and like search it up yourself. But literally, there's that stare. There's the stare of judgment, not that oh my gosh, you're attracting it, not like that. It's just the stare of judgment. I don't know if I like this. Like, I think I'm just gonna, like, I don't think, like, I'm gonna go all the way up with this. Or probably just in the center. So yeah, that was something I also wanted to let you guys know of. But I really truly forgot what the other one was. Or like, it's just the presence of God. Okay, I like when I close my eyes, I like sorry. But when I close my eyes, I like the way it's looking. Like this, like not the full eyeliner let go. We're gonna make it a little bit brighter with going over it a little bit more. I'm gonna see what time it is. Red. Hey Siri. Siri doesn't want to listen. Hey Google. What time is it? It's 9:06 a.m. Central Standard Time. Alright, we still got time. Oh, I also like the way that one came out. This one looks more like a kind of like a cream eyeshadow. I'm not trying to look for perfection here. Just trying to look decent or express myself decent in a decent way. Alright, alright. Okay. Just kind of like want to pat it. Like this. Okay, so here. Y como que it got dry or something. But okay. Whew. That's as far as we go right now. Okay. Now we are gonna do, I don't know if I want to do eyeliner. Should I do eyeliner? I mean, that would be pretty, like a purple eyeliner. I don't know, like, you know, this purple. But wait, it's because I have like color beige. No, I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that because, you know, it's not gonna give, it's not gonna match kind of like with my shirt. You know what? I'm gonna add some gold tones to it. But let me just clean my brush. And then I might have to like hurry it up or whatever. Okay, so I guess we're gonna put the golds here. I'm gonna put a little shimmer here. Oh, girl, yes. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to like bring it all the way down so it could like look a little bit more blended, because if not, it's gonna look kind of patchy. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, this is like party vibes. And too bad, it's already done. Let's just do it. Okay. So now we are gonna go with our concealer and our foundation. Oy. And then talking about concealer and foundation, I had gotten my foundation, like it's not light, it's more like a natural color. Especially this one, because I feel like this one tends to dry first than the actual, what's it called? Than the actual foundation, the concealer, right? So we are gonna do MAC Studio Fix, and I'm also gonna, I did wanted to add a little bit of bronzer. It's like a bronzer glow or whatever, but we're gonna use this one. We're gonna use these two together. This one, I think I got it at 5 Below. And then we're gonna put the glue, and then we're gonna mix them together. Wait, should I do contour? You know what? The look is already like this. Might as well do contour. I mean, we're already here, right? Okay, I'm gonna like be a little bit, put a little bit, to not a little bit, but enough where the shadow becomes visible over the foundation. And then excuse my big forehead, all right? But whatever. Whatever. They say that people with big foreheads Or smart laugh aloud. I remember this one time I got a picture taken like for like after a church ceremony. I know, and I hated that picture because my mom had done me a hairstyle like with no bangs. Sorry, I'm not taking out burrs, okay? It's like eyeshadow that got in my pores. Okay, anyways. So, I don't know. To this day, I hate that picture. Because of the forehead. And literally, my pose from that picture was like forehead first. No, hombre. It was terrible, let me tell you that. I do like to put the blush on top of the, what's it called, of the makeup. But it depends. Because sometimes when I do my blush placements, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't like the way it comes out. No, pues aquí ya me estoy taking off the chin. Forget it. We need a chin. We need a chin. Let's correct this part. Bueno, I guess así lo dejamos. Then I know it kind of looks like, girl, what did you do? You look like a clown. But gotta trust the process. Right, so we got our contour. Let me just like, because there's like a big blotch right here. Let's take it up. Let's take it up. No, pues wow, ya se me secó el foundation. Okay, yeah, that's like the illusion I want to create. All right, we're good to go to the next step. Got our shadow and our oil thing is out. It's here already. Let's just blend it together. Then, oh, sometimes you know what I like to do? I like to like wet my face. I don't know, cause when I wet my face, it just like helps the foundation. don't know what. But look, I don't know if I should do it or not. Forget it. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna do first the face, then the concealer. All right? All right. I'm gonna make sure we get it. There's like I mean, it shows here. Cause I don't know. Sometimes the lighting. Sometimes the lighting lies. Okay, so it did help the pores. It's just como, I think it's my skin where it's dry. Because in the other parts it looks smooth. That's alright. Kind of have like a yellow tone. I don't know. I feel like my skin is... Yeah, I do have a yellow tone. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And she did the duck lips. Okay, so now I'm gonna get like the leftover foundation in my hand and blend it here with my finger. My hands are clean. And I really wasn't taking out my butters, alright? Okay. So we look like kind of like a character from Tim Burton. Alright, I need to practice like more how to like speak clearly without being choppy. More because sometimes when I'm talking, there's like a lot of stuff I want to say at one time. So that stops me, and that's why I like end up speaking like a choppy and not in a clear. I was like, girl, what the heck? What did you do? What did you do? Hmm. It's my skin where it's dry. Yeah. Get over it, Crystal. Get over it. So there's our shadows. Visible but not visible, right? Alright. I think this one's like a little bit thicker than this one. Let me try to like difuminarlo. Alright, let me just like... And I want to say something. It's important that when you're starting makeup or you want to do makeup, don't try to follow every trend. Like, pick up certain professional like makeup artists that are online that teach you the skills and how to apply, and then like learn the basics, and then you mix the basics with what you've learned and make it your own way for whatever is easier. So there's really no wrong or right, you know, because you find your own way. When it comes to makeup, like, there is a wrong and a wrong and right way to do things, but the steps, I'm like talking more about like the steps, or it depends on like what type of look you're going for too. But you can start with the basics and learning, and then you find your own way, your own style, your own everything. And don't ever beat yourself up if you do bad makeup or if it doesn't come out the way you saw it. It takes time, practice, and patience, and you'll get there. Okay, I'm taking off the makeup from my mouth. Right? And I'm glad my eyebrows look like that in real life. Because I remember this one time where like I literally like wouldn't like pluck them out because I was trying to like grow it natural. And they would kind of look like decent. But I let them grow to its biggest The most it can do, let's just say that, right? And then I just plucked them out and that's it. And that's all. There's nothing really to it. Look, I have this brush. It says micro blending. So I think it will be a good tool to use it for my concealer. But right now we'll see. Sometimes I like doing like the cat makeup. Like the way the makeup is placed, like kind of like the lift look, right? And then I like to do like a different type of like a blending or like a look. Like, how can I say this? Like como I don't know how to say it. Just kidding, just kidding. Like for it to be like more, I don't know. Like whenever you're doing a painting, something like that. It doesn't have like a shape. It's just like blending a color. That's the best way. Like for example, not the halo, but like I don't know. I would have to just to do like a look like that to show you all. I should have done it with this one. Guys, you know what? Sometimes I like get into deep thoughts. We have like some black here from the eyeliner, but right now we use like a Q-tip to remove it. And I really do think that some of us, like, we don't get to acknowledge that we only do live one time. And we don't get that time back. Like, it's just like, once it's gone, it's gone. So cherish your life. Cherish your time. Take care of it. Be smart. Move with God. And don't take life for granted. Really, really don't take life for granted. Not just like as a saying, you know, like don't be taking life for, no. Like feel it. Go feel it. Go through the emotion and understand it. Why? Even if you've had like a bad moment in life, God will definitely restore your years and your happiness. You just gotta stay close. Gotta stay close to him. And sometimes even when we don't understand and it gets hard and like just tell him to put peace in your heart and in your mind and for your faith to be unshakable and steady. It's okay to feel. You're human, right? But don't let it take over you to the point where you shut down completely and stop, like, and you stay on that feeling that it defines how you live. Because a thought, the mind, what we're thinking and how we organize our thoughts, what thoughts we take in, what thoughts we throw out, that's the way how we're gonna go through life. Like that's the way we, I don't really like using this word, but like I guess you can say manifesting. That's how we speak life into existence, sometimes with just the thoughts up there. sometimes because the mouth is powerful as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that dry out because this is a really good concealer. Oh, and the concealer was by MAC. Ooh, girl. Okay, I gotta do the neck. It's so weird because here I kind of have like red and pink. So let me just do the neck real quick. Or maybe I did do it. Yeah, for reals, ni me acuerdo. I feel like I'm already old. I mean, I am old. I'm old enough. Today I want to try to do like healthy, like not a cake. I don't want to do a cake. Like a brownie, like brownies or like cake pops, like snacks. Because I don't know, I just like snacks and I like to take in my protein as well. And I want my kids to also take in their protein, so I want to do some healthy snacks because snacks and like meal preps. Meal preps. I ever seen them in Munch with Me shirt. Okay. Okay, I need to hurry up because I still need to do my hair. I don't like doing my hair. Well, first of all, I do like doing my hair. But what I do not like is damaging my hair. And then there's some times where like, for example, I cannot do the overnight curls because in the mornings, that's my like, that's when I have to like work out. That's the only time I got him working out. I mean, I could do it at night, but like, yeah, by then I'm already like out. So mornings I like to get my workout in, and then so there's no point of having these curls because I'm gonna sweat, right? It's just like what? So that's why I end up having my hair dry, and it dries pretty good, but it stays frizzy. And I've tried to like have like frizz control and stuff like that, but it doesn't work. It don't work for nothing. Okay, let me get my iron ready. I also wanted to do the hair roller, but I haven't ironed my hair in a long time. Oh no, a light went out. Okay. Let me turn this on. Hey Google, what time is it? Google don't want to answer. Hey Google, what time is it? No, pues wow. Okay, I am gonna put this one by e.l.f. on my brows. You know what? And I'm forgetting the... Okay, let's put this first. Porque luego I start thinking about all of these things and they're all over the place and I never get to it and I'll crash out. These kids and their new words, they get like, what's it called? They stick with you as a parent. It's that kid talk, the language of the kids. We're just gonna do like a little bit of color, like to the most natural way. Hey Google, what time is it? Okay, we still got time. We still got time. Let's not rush. Now I'm gonna use this like waterproof eyeliner. I like to like use it down here. I like the way this came out. Usually I like to put like in the eyes under. In the under of the eyes under. No, pues wow, I don't know, right? But like that. Cause the eyeliner, it smudges. I mean, I don't mind the smudge, but only like when it's certain looks. Like yesterday I did my makeup and I didn't like the way it came out because I put black eyeliner and I should have put pink instead. That way it would have created like a pink smudge. Something I needed. Like I don't like, there's some looks that I like for my eyes to look small, and then there's some looks that I don't. Like that. Okay, so I wanted to say something again before I end up finishing this video. If when you feel that you're lost in life and you're trying to figure it out, remember you're not alone. You're not meant to be alone. You're with God. God is with you. Go to God. Let Him make you a way and let Him figure it out for you. All right? And trust me, it's more peaceful and more beautiful. It's not our from our own strength. If that makes sense. And from our own guidance. It's not that. Also, something that has helped me along the way with life is mentors, coaches, online, especially Coach ET and Coach Payne. And like motivational videos and stuff like that. There in the videos, a lot of people that they put together, they talk about self. Like, do it for yourself. Do it because a lot of self, right? I know they do not mean it like in a bad way when they say do it for yourself. It's just you have to learn how to distinguish what they mean when it comes to do it for yourself. You got this alone. Like they're talking like don't depend on the world, right? You do not depend on men, on mankind, on humans. You do not do that. A lot of people have let us down. It's what's it's gonna be until it needs to be. Don't be a follower. And don't be afraid to let go of things that no longer serve you. And be mindful of what you listen, of what you hear on the daily. It's okay to be aware, and it's okay to like certain music and stuff like that. But remember, if you let it consume you, that's what you're gonna become. So let's say you're for example, you're a good-hearted person, right? And you have good intentions and things like that. And you start watching or listening of music when it comes to like that talks about violence, that's promoting like just all the things that you're not, eventually it's gonna consume you, and that's what you're gonna be thinking about. Exercise your mind. Like, I know there's some music that's catchy, but that's not who you are. And a lot of these young kids, because they don't know, they just know what the world has to offer, so they can potentially be misguided to the people who they look up to, because that's all they know. And we can't blame them, right? That's why we need to help them out. And as stubborn as they are, we need to help out these kids, of these generations and so on, because they need guidance. And they become their influence, they become that catchy beat, and then they start to wonder, like when you get older, if you get to reflect, you start to wonder, like, why would I do that? Or like, you start thinking of all the stuff that you know you were not. But it's because the world is easy to persuade people into influencing them, just to hold, just for one, lust, right? Image, lust, image, it creates idolization and attention, and it gives, it, lust and image gives people, kids, thinking that that's the right attention, that's how you're gonna that's the way to live and stuff like that, and that's what's gonna fill in your voids, right? Money, just like money and power. And that's not what it is. It's selling yourself online, that's what it is, and selling yourself very, very short, and having a big impact in all these young generations in the worst ways. And then you want to be respected by all the wrong things. Like, no. And then you want to put the blame on the parents, when you know you have a big impact. Okay, so usually I don't like to put mascara like here, because it just, I don't know, I need to get like some waterproof one. So be mindful of what you listen to, of what you see, because that's who you are gonna eventually become. No matter how you say no, or that's just catchy, I just like the way the music is, but if it goes against everything you believe in, that's not for you. There's artists out there that actually have passion and a story behind the songs. Now, don't get me wrong, or people, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these people are bad, but that's all they know at some point. Oh. I need a dark one. The point is to live life, to live life the best way that you can. And if you didn't know, and that's acceptable. We do, when we are born, we are being molded in whatever it is that we be molded, but we learn, we grow, and because we progress, I guess. So money is not going to fill in your voids. Fame isn't either. Wealth isn't either. Neither power. It's just a huge downfall. Eventually. Stop chasing the bag. Stop being that part of the culture of hustling, of I gotta chase the bag. Like, no. Let the bag come to you. Let the work that you do, your hard work, speak for itself, and align yourself with God. A lot of people talk about alignment, but that's not real alignment. That's like a devilish alignment. When it's self-image, lust, it has no values or belief system, or it is, but they have like lust as a belief system, attention, power, and all of those things for the wrong reasons, just to hold power and money, to feel good about themselves, I guess, or whatever reason it is. That's not true alignment. True alignment comes from God. So when a person tells you, oh, I'm aligned, but their action says otherwise, that's they're probably aligned, but they're probably aligned to the wrong source or a different belief system. But if you believe in God, you have to learn who God is and know his ways. So it's important to seek God, to seek the Bible. Or maybe you're questioning the Bible, because I feel like at some point we all question the Bible, or some of us, not all of us. But it's okay to ask God questions. He's not gonna get mad at you. He's actually gonna show you. He's gonna show you, and he's gonna give you understanding to the truth. Because I know we're all seeking the truth. Well, some, right? Because some people can have the truth right in their faces, and they'll look past at it because they're prideful and they have stubborn ways. I know, I didn't like, I feel like I need like a darker, or no, this kind of looks good. I don't know. All right, let's see. Because I got there. Let God be your provider. There you go. Again and again and again. I'm gonna keep on saying the same thing. God does provide, and he does not need you to have a clean background. He does not need you to anything. Just need to trust. You need to trust and make sure you repent and acknowledge what you do wrong, and he'll take you there. He'll understand that you're ready. Usually I don't like to curl my eyelashes because I like for it to have like a full look, but a natural look. And I don't like them to be like this, you know? I like them to have like a little natural thing to it, but I'm gonna curl them right now. And okay, pues came out good. Okay, now we need the blush. Our final step is the blush. I don't know what earrings I'm gonna wear today. I don't know if I should even put blush. I think I'm just gonna use like a real light blush, because then it's gonna be like, I don't know. Just a little bit. Remember, when we're humble, we don't fall down. We don't fall down just like that. Like, when you're humble and you're rooted and you understand that you're really nobody, that you're really nobody better than anyone else, you're already winning in life, because God is going to be able to trust you with more, and he won't have to humble you, and he'll bring you to your knees. Believe me, he has done that to me. I've had to be humbled myself. And you know what? The thing is that I would pray about always remaining humble. Okay, so we're gonna just like that, como a little bit of color. See, like that. I think over here we need a little bit more. Just right there. I'm not mad at the look. I'm actually satisfied with the look. And the reason behind me doing makeup is not only to express myself, but I just love whenever I get the opportunity to do somebody's makeup. I love how it not only like empowers them and gives them confidence, and you can see like their happiness, and like you just made their day, you know. But the story behind it, like I like putting water on you. You know, I like showering the roses. I like showering the flowers with water. I like listening. I like listening to the stories. Just like whenever I'm doing like art sketches or whatever type of art that I'm doing or design, I like it when people come and share their stories. Or whenever somebody like gets to relive their childhood, I guess you could say that. I don't know if childhood is, but some people, whenever we get talking about stories, they're like, oh, this brought me back to when I was little. I love all of that. I love listening to you all. I like sharing my experiences too. It's beautiful. And you see, I might not like this world that much. not because um not because I just don't like it, but because the evilness, the wickedness, the misunderstanding, the stubbornness, the prideness, all of that, the ego, especially the ego, like, that's why I don't like it. But I mean, God shines through the darkest days, so I mean, he shines anywhere at any time, right? But I am human. I get tired and annoyed of other people being hurt because of other people's wicked ways. Cause I kind of like, oh yes, I just need like the little liguitas right here. I like that. It kind of gives like an anime look. Let me ask Google again. Hey Google, what time is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna be done just about in time. Oh, another gentle reminder. Remember, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you are feeling stressed out, step back from what you're doing. It's going to be okay. Find yourself some help. There's a lot of help out there that even on YouTube, like you can find yourself some counselors or something. Like there's help out there. There's a bunch of help. But please do not take it out on other people. I am not perfect. I have done many and plenty of mistakes and I'm still learning from my wrongs, but it's practice. We just got to practice. And we got to learn when to say sorry whenever we're wrong. And practice to be better. Okay, so we got this hair straightened. It's because I like the way this looks. I'm not trying to look like a kid, right? Or none of that. But let me see. Maybe I can do it like without the, because I want my face to be framed. Let me see. You know what? I haven't done cooking videos in a long time. Well, for so many reasons, right? But I feel like I can get one out there. Maybe, just maybe. Something like, oh no, pues wow, the freaking plancha was off. I mean, either like this or this. Because that's cute. I like this. Even like this will look pretty. Kind of like a princess. But I don't know. I already gotta go. She already gotta go. Oh, before we leave, we gotta put on the setting spray. We're gonna use this one. It's like Radiant Finish. Okay. Let me get prepared for this. And go. She's choking. She's choking. And let it just do its thing, you know? Embrace your beautiness. Embrace your ugliness. There is beauty in ugliness. And, you know, sometimes I don't know. Ugliness is beauty. It shows true character. And that's the beauty of it. And it shows who you truly are. You know, like kind of in general. Maybe you'll get me, maybe you won't. But I'm already gonna close this video. Sorry guys, for the choppy talking, but I'll practice a little bit more. I hope you have an awesome day. Remember, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, and it starts in the mind. You got this. Bye. Peace.